executive chef Peter Franklin to the Miele Kitchen to go through a Vietnamese classic shaking beef.
Heavily spiced with black pepper, this dish originated in Saigon and is quick to do as well as delicious to eat. Check out our Facebook page for the recipe.
So the most important thing first is we we use very high quality US beef tenderloin, not buffalo.
Excellent.
And it's been marinated for about 30 to 60 minutes in black pepper, as well a little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of seasoning, just to give it some additional flavor.
Oh,
Like
it smells
it?
very, very good. The pepper's beautiful.
Yeah, the pepper, yeah.
So
very
black
nice.
pepper is one of the famous products from Vietnam, a place called Cuong. They grow very high quality pepper that's been exported out to many countries.
Nice. And a pretty quick dish to cook?
Yes, should be quick. So this is basically a classic Chinese stir fry. So all the ingredients are prepped beforehand. Unlike the French dishes where you're cooking a whole fillet, with Chinese cooking you kind of cut it so in small bite-sized pieces. So it's about 1-inch piece of fillet so that you can eat with chopsticks essentially.
So it will be something that you can get all your preparation ready in advance as soon as your friends come around, bang,
That's
and
right,
it's
yeah.
in the
So
pan
that's
and
the
done.
beauty of this dish is that it's got a lot of flavor, plus it's got a lot of flexibility as well too. You got the beef, you got the salad on the side here, so it can be enjoyed as a simple salad dish, or you can add steamed rice or a sliced French baguette to make it more of a hearty meal. So it's giving some flexibility. So you got the beef and can combine with other ingredients to come up with different dishes.
Great.
I think we should get some beef on. Looks like the wok's starting to heat up and smoke.
I see some smoke coming up from the pan now. So what we're going to do is add about 1 spoon of the oil first inside.
Okay.
What you do is kind of spread them out a little bit.
Yeah.
If they clump together, then they will brown it nicely.
And scoot over them.
Yeah. You never want to overcrowd the plant.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, okay, the flavor
Yeah, you know
should come
something
out.
about cooking.
Okay. The key is, you know, when you're cooking this, is you let it brown a bit first. You don't want to move it too much, so you can check it.
Yeah.
So I see a bit of browning now. So the reason why this is called shaking beef is when you're cooking this thing, you kind of shake the pan to get the flavor. So you kind of shake it like this, okay?
Nice.
You turn. So at home, you can just move it around to make sure you cover.
And because it's tenderloin, you cook it to sort of a rare, medium rare?
That's right. So we're using beef tenderloin, so it doesn't need to be cooked too much, mainly to sear on all the sides, and you want it medium rare on the inside. Sometimes some people like to cook a little bit more, so you can cook a little bit longer, but the idea with tenderloin is the tender part. You want it to keep it tender.
Yeah,
so that's why you're using this beef.
Okay.
And then you can see the black pepper is being flavored nicely, so it's
Yeah, it smells delicious.
right.
Is it a dish that you would eat sort of hot or more when it cools down?
Well,
a
the
little bit to
beauty
room
with this
temperature?
dish has got this French Vietnamese influence. What I like is that you have a cold salad and a warm beef on top, which kind of gives it a bit of complexity to the dish, which is nicer than a typical salad where it's cold. So you get some bit of hot and cold. Okay, I'm happy with it now.
Very
The
good.
flavor come out now, so I'm going to take this off. Okay. Now we let this beef sit for a minute.
Okay.
You can add just a touch more oil to the pan.
Okay, so once you take the beef out, you're actually going to carry on cooking something else.
That's right. Continue. Okay. Now we have these little baby garlic. You can try them. They're not too. Janice, can I try too?
I'm not
You
going
have
to
to go out
risk garlic
tonight?
breath.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going out tonight. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
But he's not.
I never
Okay.
go
No,
out.
he
All
never
right.
goes out.
Okay. And then we got these red big chili. They're not too spicy. They just add just a little bit of heat, and then you get some nice color.
Is he choking?
Okay, I'm comparing this to Vietnamese cooking with the baby little, you know, what do they call those tiny little guy, bird's eye chili, which will send you onto another planet. So what we do, we got the pan heat up with a bit of oil, so we're gonna add a bit of that stuff into the pan to saute. Okay. It's
For me.
Can I get this way?
Yeah.
All right. The way we're gonna do this dish, we can do a bit of salad here. We got a little bit of rocket, and I'm gonna get
Some tomato.
and yeah, a little bit of tomato, red onion, and this one,
Mint? I don't know.
Jason.
Basil? Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. He doesn't know what it is.
No idea what it is. Oh no, that's watercress.
Oh, right, that's right. Okay, so there you go. So, excellent, thank you.
He's a real chef.
Oh, here we go again.
All right, and with the dressing here, we got essentially it's a Chom Vietnamese dipping sauce. Typically, it's got fish sauce, chili, garlic, sugar, and a bit of garlic. Very healthy, normally without oil. I like my food a little bit less healthy than that, a little bit more flavor.
Always better.
So this thing, we were going for something a little bit more flavor, so we're adding a shallot oil to this one. So to make basically it's a Chom vinaigrette.
Okay, nice.
So not too much of this. And it's got a bit of black pepper as well in here too. So I keep this fairly light. Again, you can do a bit of shaking on this one as well too, if you like. So
looks like the sauce is really coming together nicely in the pan too. Very nice.
Okay, I'm going to quickly taste that and see. Okay, just a touch more. I'm going to put a little bit more in here just to get more flavor. It doesn't need too much. Okay, I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Normally if I'm at home, I'm going to use my hand, but here I'm going to basically put our salad on the bottom here. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
It's nice and fresh.
And we got our beef. Like I mentioned, it's the nice thing is you get this kind of salad with the hot beef right on top, and make sure you get all the juices when you put on top. Smell a little bit of tomato flavor coming out with the chilies, the pepper, and everything.
The colors are beautiful.
Yes, that's right.
It's fresh and hearty at the same time.
Okay. There we go. Now, to finish this one, you can do sliced baguette, or you can just eat like that. Normally, I like to make a little bit heartier. So we've got steamed rice here. We're going to serve that on the side. So what I'm going to do is, you can serve it just like that, but it's nicer to make it have a little trick. So basically, we put the steamed rice in, and you get a little spoon. You can basically kind of pat it down. Hopefully this is going to work here. So you kind of hit it, and then hopefully...
This is something you do at home? Looks good.
Yes, so here we go, here we go. Okay, there we go, all right.
Wow.
So then you get a nice cover on top. Then what I do is that we try to finish it, a little bit of spring onion.
Yep.
And then a little bit of toasted sesame seed to add some interest.
Nice.
And then for our beef, to add a bit more fresh color in here, we've got some spring onion cut up. And then we got these little babies here. These are green peppercorns. So normally we cook, I put some inside and then we decorate with it on top, and that's it. You have a complete shaken beef dish.
Looks stunning.
Yeah, fantastic.
Smells good.